Hello everyone. I am very excited to share my big fund idea with you, and here we go. Music education has always been a special piece of the work I do, from early childhood education, the exploration of all the ways we perceive sound and so forth, all the way to our intermediate and advanced music education options. Over the past couple of years, especially through my master's program, I've been thinking really hard about ways we can better support music literacy in our earliest grades all the way through our advanced grades that really connects and sticks with students. I had some great conversations with Alex Felger about her primary school music and movement class. One of the things that came up while we were discussing is that while students are experiencing music in a really joyful and meaningful way, which by the way is the most important piece of all of this, there is opportunity she feels on her end that I could help support her with the music literacy side in a way that still feels engaging and allows her teacher autonomy in the classroom, and still incorporating that movement, which actually is pedagogically very sound to use. So this is where this project comes in. I'm proposing a curriculum that I've been working on for the last 2 years, just adding pieces here and there, called Rainbow Music, based off the colors of the rainbow and the notes of solfege: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. It's a multimodal music literacy system that uses color-coded solfege, which is already research-based. Boomwhackers use this idea. Movement, instrumental reading, as well as storytelling to help students understand how music works in a way that feels natural and accessible, and also helps with memory. So instead of music reading being abstract or intimidating, it can become something students can see, more tangible, move, play, and experience. A big part of this is also bringing in the early childhood education strategies that I've also been trained in. Similar to the work of Sonia Peebles, I want to bring in puppetry, structured routines, movement-based learning. For example, creating characters like Dozer the dog, Do, and of course Do is the home of the solfege lane, to help with those musical concepts that are memorable and fun for students. Little fun fact, Sonia Peebles and I actually studied under the same wonderful childhood education professors, Barbara Hammond. May she rest in peace. So I know a lot of those strategies as well, but of course I'll put my own flair and my own lens on it. Would never steal Sonia's amazing ideas. I'll also intentionally be connecting this work to Walker's core values: curiosity, honor, dignity, and kindness, by creating original songs and lesson experiences that allow students to connect music learning with what it's like to be a Wolverine on our campus. And I have to say, I've written a lot of papers about this, so it'll be no problem at all to create this culture without it feeling overbearing and being forced down anyone's throats, but just be a part of the seasoning of everything that I create within this music curriculum. It is really important to me too that I'm not just creating a one-size-fits-all program and something that would feel like I'm replacing what a teacher already brings to their classroom. My goal is to create a system that supports each teacher's individual style and preferences, just like a curriculum would do in any classroom, whether it's in a mathematics classroom with Delta, with the Delta math program, or Membean or something like that. Think of it more as a program that can help enhance and certainly not take away for what the teachers already bring. I'll be developing videos, yes, but these videos are not meant for students just to sit and watch. One thing that Alex brought up to me is the importance of being active in the classroom and not just having the little primary school students just watching videos the whole time. It's very important that she's very engaged, and so these lessons will be developed for her to continue the way that she already structures her class, with very clear ways to do so, implementing these ideas, but still keeping her ideas of movement and lessons that she's already worked so hard to create. I also, though, want to create video ideas as well, because there are teachers like Lauren who do use videos throughout her lessons. And so that is one way I want to help support her in her classroom as well. It's very important, though, that teachers can take these ideas and adapt them in ways that feel authentic to their own classroom, because teacher autonomy is one of the greatest pieces of working at Walker, and it's something we should never take for granted, and we should always keep in mind when doing anything like this. I also want you to know I'll be grounding this work in strong pedagogical research, my own training through college, and people with many credentials and experience in the field. I will clearly document and cite the instructional reasoning behind the methods used, so that we're building something that isn't just engaging, but intentionally designed and instructionally sound. And I happen to still be friends with really great educators like Sonia Peebles, and anytime I use any semblance of their work, they will always be cited to make sure that they are given credit for their unique work. The goal is to ensure that our students are not just receiving a music education, but one that truly rivals the strongest programs around us. We have some strong programs in Cobb County, but we are an independent school, so we have unique challenges, but also advantages. A lot of the material that's out there is meant for public schools and not independent schools or private schools. So this is a unique advantage for someone like me, who has taught here for 20 years and has the experience to create a curriculum like this, to really enhance what we already do and just help bring it to the next level. What will make this project different is that it's not just only a set of just videos and lesson plans, but also it'll be a whole classroom system. I'll be creating sequenced classroom-ready lesson plans, visual, hands-on materials, movement and instructional activities, short videos, again, to support reinforcement, not replace teaching, and resources that can be shared across divisions. So if there's got to be puppets, I'm going to help locate those puppets or create those puppets. If there needs to be scores written, I'll use programs like Flat OI. I'll use Canva for the fun resources, but also video making through Canva as well as Clipchamp. We already have all of these programs, so I can just utilize what we already have. I'll even use a little AI through Moise, which is a music AI program that will help me create male voice from my voice. I just sing it, and I'm able to create a male voice out of that program. There's a lot of really cool stuff that I can do with the tools that we already own as a school, as well as creating puppets and so forth. And I don't plan to try to spend a lot of money on that. I want to try to be as resourceful as I can be without also diminishing the quality of what I'm trying to create. The goal is to create over the summer a cohesive bridge from primary school through grade 3 with the potential of grade 4 and grade 5. Grade 4 and grade 5 will have very different focuses, because that is when you start bridging to middle school. Grade 4 and grade 5 are kind of separate entities. I mean, that's just common early childhood education knowledge that really kind of branches into the 6th grade. But I'm very interested in that bridge, because that's the piece I'm the most excited about doing, because it does affect me the most, but you cannot create that until this is solid. So my hope is to use some of the resources I've already created for my middle school classes and see what I can do. But certainly the highest focus will be primary school through grade 3, with hopes of grade 4 and grade 5. And if not completed this summer, who knows? Maybe next summer, or maybe I can even find time before then. Ultimately, I want to create work that helps streamline music education across divisions, increase student engagement, and allow us to build sustainable in-house resources. That's the other piece, to reduce the need for outside materials, which can save us a lot of money down the line. I'm really excited about the potential of this project, not just for my classroom. This is just something that really means a lot to me, and it's kind of a life dream to create something like this. And I've been at Walker for so long, it would be an honor for me to be able to create it in this community. So I hope that you will support what my idea is. You won't regret it, that's for sure, if you do. Thank you.